Hey, Mike Bennett, Infinite here, testing one more outlet for music, sharing music production and music enjoyment, appreciation. Right now we're going live on the Facebook page that I've developed for Mike Bennett, Infinite and the Interesting Intervals. We're going to see the differences between doing this live on here and on my normal Facebook page, my personal page. One thing I want to do with these DJ sessions, which I'm about to do a brief one real quick, is testing how things look, how things sound, as well as the formula. And today I'm going to use a formula of just playing maybe 3 songs that I haven't released yet, that are unreleased. And I planned on being able to do live at shows as early as this month that is coming to a close, which is May. We were hoping to be able to have live versions of these songs to be able to perform and have come across really well. So today I want to just go through my archives and some of my demos that I share with my band, play them live on Facebook and give other people the opportunity to hear them, as well as comment about them and maybe even collab with us one day. So I know people are not used to me coming on live here, so this might just be something that I share later as a recording. But right now we're going live on the Facebook page for Mike Bennett, Infinite and the Interesting Intervals. Hopefully we'll have more people come in and like this page and be able to see things directly from here. All right, so here's a song that I love, a song that my family has enjoyed over the years. My close family, my wife and kids, as well as just a few friends. The name of the song is called Make It Musty. And the concept that I have when I say make it musty is because I'm not quite funky. I'm not trying to be like James Brown and take the things that he's done and make them my own. But I am a derivative of that era. And the things that I do are not quite funky. But I will make it musty. You will get your workout on it. You will enjoy it musically enough to be warmed up, to be excited, and to enjoy yourself. So here's a demo of my song, Make It Musty. Shout out to Nod Factor, which included Dwayne Holton, Mike Pollard, Dennis Turner on bass. I don't know if he's on bass on here. I think this was Dion on bass, as well as myself on guitar. And it was a 4-person unit for the most part. We had some swapping out of guitar players, keyboard players, and that type of situation. But basically, Dwayne Holton, as well as Leon Paul on the scratches, all right? He sampled and scratched some James Brown loops in there. And then what I did was, when I came in with the guitar part, we layered it around that and then made an instrumental. And at the time, I didn't have lyrics for it, so that's why we shared it in the instrumental band. But eventually, I had always planned on anything that I do to have lyrics as a songwriter, a singer-songwriter. So what I did was later on came back with the concept of making it musty, but the original concept for the song was called Nod Your Head for JB. And it was an ode to the funkiness of James Brown. So my take on it, as if I sampled some other band's music. This is a sample of the Nod Factor track that I tracked out using my trusty VS1680, which I have right here. And I'm using that for playback as well today for my microphones and for the tracks that I'm playing. So without further ado, here's Make It Musty by Mike Bennett, Infinite and the Interesting Intervals, featuring Nod Factor.
Ooh, what's that smell? Trust me, I'm about to make it musty. Musty, musty. Not quite funky, but I'm about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze. Trust me, I'm about to make it musty. Musty, musty. Not quite funky, but I'm about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray.
Ooh, that smells good.
Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray.
Jasmine and lime.
Spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. You better open the windows, turn on the fans. This must be magic to jam. Better open the windows, better turn on the fans. Open the windows, this must be magic to jam. What's that smell? Trust me, I'm about to make it musty. Musty, musty. Not quite funky, but I'm about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze. Trust me, I'm about to make it musty. Musty, musty. Not quite funky, but I'm about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze. You better open the window. Turn on the fans.
Yeah.
This musty band came to jam.
It's musty. This musty band.
Better turn on the fans.
We came to jam, y'all. Turn on the fans.
This musty band came to jam.
It's so musty in here.
What's that smell?
Not him, not her. I can't tell. Oh well. Then it must be me, Mike Bennett, Infinite on the MIC.
So all within sniffing range.
Follow my scent.
Tell the head of this establishment to
Open the vents. You gotta open the vents.
Tell the head of this establishment.
Gotta open the vents.
I'm only instigating movement, my only intent.
It's to force y'all to have to reapply your deodorant. Reapply your deodorant.
I'm a force y'all to have to reapply your deodorant.
Every passerby tries not to notice it. Tell them hold their nose and just go with it.
If not, it's like a sweatshop full of sweat socks. You walk inside, inhale, and just drop.
So when I rock, y'all come prepared with a can of something, a mask or something, degree or something, body axe or something. Cause when I start to strum it, it's gonna be humming. Cause when I start to strum it, it's gonna be humming. Yo, what's that smell?
Trust me, I'm about to make it musty.
Musty, musty.
Not quite funky, but I'm about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze. Trust me, I'm about to make it musty. Musty, musty. Not
Mike followed on the keyboard
I'm
solo.
about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze.
Yeah, squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray.
Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Cause when I start to strum it, it's gonna be humming. Spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and spray. Squeeze the trigger, spin around and
Cause when I start to strum it, it's gonna be humming.
you better open the window. Turn on the fans. This must be back in the jam. You better open the window. You better turn on the fans. Open the window. This must be back in the jam. Trust me, I'm about to make it musty. Not quite funky, but I'm about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze. Trust me, I'm about to make it musty. Not quite funky, but I'm about to make it musty. You better get the Febreze.
Oh, you better open the windows. Open the windows. Turn on the fans. Turn on the fans. We came to jam. Cause when I start to strum it, it's gonna be humming. Open the window. You better open the window. Turn on the fans.
Turn on the fans.
We came to jam. Cause this musty band came to jam.
Sympathy spray. That joint was musty. Shout out to the can of Febreze and its future sponsorship, hopefully. Specifically with this jasmine and lime joint. This is my joint here. Alright. So on the subject of scents, I've been working on a joint that comes from the archives from when I was in my 20s. I'm in my 40s now, so it's sentimental to me to go back to a song that I wrote that far back ago. And I've done a live about it before when I was creating the concept of the song and just working on the instrumental, and I've done some upgrades on it. So I just want to just play the track a little bit for you, and then we'll get into another song and then it'll be out, all right? So this is where I'm at with the song called Heaven Sent, and it's about a female that I just adore the way that she smells. It's a fictional thing, it's a fantasy type of thing, a dream sequence type of thing where you can just appreciate a woman who takes care of how she smells and wants to do things to enlighten a room with her presence. So here's the groove from it. I'll do another video with the actual vocals, which I'm about to track soon. I've I'll do a live take here for you guys. All right, is that cool? Let me see if I can remember the words. Who's that now? Who's that ringing my doorbell? Yo, who's that? Oh, use that. Oh.
Every time she rings my bell, I open the door to such a beautiful smell. And every day she carries me away. What can I say? She's my human bouquet, my angel, my precious peppermint, my baby's got heaven sent. If she leaves, I'll know exactly where she went, 'cause I'll follow her heaven sent. Each time we sway on the dance floor, her aroma makes me want her more. And every time I smell her, brings a tear to my eye. It feels just like I'm flying high in the sky with my angel, my precious peppermint, my baby's got heaven sent. If she leaves, I'll know exactly where she went, 'cause I'll follow her heaven sent. Her aromatically identifies herself in all my dreams. She's all I ever want to breathe in. Her fragrance is the reason I sleep so peacefully deep. She's all I ever want to be in. She shifts my atmosphere. It gets clear, indeed, indeed. I believe in my ambrosial angel. I'ma get those bridge words right in my mind. My baby's got heaven sent. If she leaves, I'll know exactly where she went, 'cause I'll follow her heaven sent. Yes, I'll follow her, I'll follow. Yes, I'll follow her, I'll follow. I don't need no GPS, yes. I said my nose knows wherever this broad goes. I'll follow her, 'cause she's my angel, my precious peppermint, my baby's got heaven sent. If she leaves, I'll know exactly where she went, 'cause I'll follow her heaven sent. She aromatically introduces herself in my dreams. She's all I ever want to believe in. Her fragrance is the reason I sleep so peacefully deep. She's all I ever want to be in. She shifts my atmosphere. Air quality gets clear. It's immaculate indeed. That's why I'll undoubtedly believe in my ambrosial angel. Oh, my baby's got heaven sent. If she leaves, I'll know exactly where she went, 'cause I'll follow her heaven sent. No, I'll follow her, 'cause I'll follow wherever she go. I don't need no GPS, I know, 'cause my nose knows. Yeah, I'm musty, but she's heavenly scented, baby. Yeah, first time singing that live. I give myself a round of applause. Yeah, thank y'all very much for sitting and bearing with that. All right, so that's heaven sent. Fresh. Off the workbench, Mike Bennett, Infinite. Live the track, we just did that. So that just got finished a couple of days ago. What up, Nick Mack? Old friend, old soldier, keyboard player. What's up, buddy? Songwriter, singer extraordinaire. Glad to have you in the building. So I want to do one more joint and then I'm going to sign out. Again, we are testing going live on Mike Bennett, Infinite, and the Interesting Intervals Facebook page instead of just my main page. And what I'm doing here is just auditioning a few tracks from the vault. Stuff that I would have been trying to incorporate into my live shows right now if we were playing live gigs.
on the regular. So that was Heaven Sent, and prior to that we did Make It Musty. Right now we're gonna do a song called The Remedy, which is from the Vaults too. And Nick, you'll probably remember this joint. We did it back in the Your Mom and Them days. That was when I was singing, songwriting, and doing independent stuff solo, as well as incorporating things that I had written into other bands that I was in. So here's another one that we used during Your Mom and Them live shows. So the first one was a Nod Factor joint that I wrote too, and this one was a song that I wrote and then we did with Your Mom and Them and had a version of it there too. So here's a remake though that I upgraded in 2014. The song is called The Remedy. It's kind of poignant in these times where we're dealing with a lot of health situations, but this is my take on being taken care of by a woman that you love. Here it is, The Remedy.
For every pain I have, every pain I have, you are the remedy. You are the remedy. Don't need no doctor when I don't need no doctor. You're standing next to me, my remedy. My remedy. My remedy. My remedy. You are the balm, so cool and so calm. Always know just where to rub. Who needs a cure when I have you to ease every discomfort's appeased so easily? For every pain I have, every pain I have, you are the remedy. You are the remedy. Don't need no doctor when I don't need no doctor when you're standing next to me. Hey, hey. My remedy. There is no ill that your company can't cure. None. You are intense therapy. I seen you nurse me to health, pretty baby all by yourself. You're keeping close watch over me so tenderly. For every pain I have, every pain I have, you are the remedy. You are the remedy, baby. Don't need no doctor when I don't need no doctor when you're standing next to me, my remedy. Stay with me, please, baby. Stay right by my side. Stay with me, please, baby girl. I don't need no doctor. Stay by me and heal me when I need some healing. Ooh, take me away with all your love. Take me away to the stars above. I just want to be healed. For every pain I have, you are the remedy. Don't need no doctor when you're standing next to me, my remedy. I don't care, I'm gonna take you everywhere, 'cause you're my intensive care. My remedy. My baby, my baby. For every pain I have,
Gotta have a breakdown for the harmonies, yeah.
you are the remedy. My baby, don't need no doctor when my baby, you're standing next to me. My remedy. My remedy. My remedy. My remedy. My baby. 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 You are my remedy.
Oh. This song is dedicated to music itself too, man. Music is my remedy.
My remedy.
So it's great to have someone in your corner to be a remedy and help you through hard times and sickness, but also music, man, is that caregiver. Music has always been that for me, man. Lifting my spirits, healing me, the production, everything. Thanks for the heads up, Nick. I'm about to wind down now, so I'll look back at the video and check it out. That's the whole point of this first run on the Facebook page for Mike Bennett Infinite and the Interesting Intervals. Thank you for those who are tuning in live, and hopefully you'll see it later when I upload it, post-production wise. So stay tuned for a possible YouTube link of this session. Thank you, Lord, for this opportunity. Thank you, Jesus. My remedy. So in these stressful times, man, find your remedy. If it's art, if it's music, if it's family, if it's friends, you know, reach out to people, talk, man, get some things off your chest, de-stress. See y'all on the next one, Mike Bennett Infinite, on a Saturday night. Later.